In our last lesson, we looked at the data. We saw how the mystic and the physicist are describing the exact same reality. Matter is just a frequency, and the observer is the one who makes it real. But today we need to talk about you. For 300 years, science told us a very depressing story. Isaac Newton gave us the laws of physics and said that the universe is like a giant mechanical clock. The idea was simple. If you know where all the gears are today, you can use math to predict exactly where they will be in 1,000 years. Everything is predictable. It is a world of perfect certainty. But there is a huge problem with this idea. If the universe is a predictable clock, then you are just a gear inside that clock. If there is always a perfect certainty, we should be feeling like biological robots. Every thought you have would just be a chemical reaction decided millions of years ago. But we don't feel like robots. Just stop this video for a second and think. At this exact moment, you can really do anything. You have hundreds of choices. You could stand up, you could call a friend, you could walk out of the door. It is your freedom to watch this video right now. That choice is real, the choice is yours. I'm here to tell you the old robotic model is dead. When scientists finally looked deep inside the atom, they did not find solid gears. They found a field of infinite potential. To understand the real source code of reality, you only need to understand two scientific words. One, superposition, and another, uncertainty. Let's start with superposition. Look at this spinning coin. While it is spinning so fast, is it heads or is it tails? It is neither, and it is both. It is a blur of possibilities. In quantum mechanics, we call this a probability wave. Before you measure an atom, it does not have a fixed physical address. It exists everywhere at once. But the moment you slap your hand down on the table, snap, the wave collapses. You force the universe to make a choice, heads or tails. This is the engine of existence. The universe exists in a state of maybe until you, the observer, force it to become real. Now, this leads us to the second word, uncertainty. In the 1920s, a brilliant physicist named Werner Heisenberg discovered a shocking rule of nature. He found that you cannot measure everything about a particle perfectly at the same time. We know that we are all made up of particles. Everything is made up of particles. If you know exactly where a particle is, you cannot know how fast it is moving. Nature has a built-in limit. At the deepest level, reality is always a little bit blurry. It is uncertain. Now, a normal materialist looks at this blur and sees a mistake. They see chaos. But what did the ancient mystics feel? Buddha felt freedom. Even though his physical body was completely stable and sitting still under a tree, Buddha felt the infinite possibilities of the universe. Think about it carefully because the universe is uncertain. Because there is a gap in the God, there is a room for will. The ancient rishis knew this thousands of years ago. They called this blurry state Avyakta. This means the unmanifested. They understood that the universe is not finished painting. It is a canvas that is being painted right now by you. Uncertainty is not an error in the code. It is the greatest feature of the universe. It is the feature that allows your consciousness to write the story for you. So the next time you feel anxious or worried about your future, do not be afraid. Uncertainty is the only reason you are free. The structure of the universe is designed to be flexible so that you can decide what it becomes. You are not a biological robot. You are the operator. But this brings up a very difficult question. If you have the power to choose, if we are the ones writing the story, why are we writing so many tragedies? Why do we create stress, fear, and pain in our lives? Why can't we just see the pure white light of infinite potential? Science tells us that our biological senses, our eyes, our ears, and brain are designed to filter out 99.9% of reality. Your brain hides the ultimate truth from you just to help your physical body survive. Just think, what if you could listen to the end? The mystics had a name for this biological filter. They called it Maya. In lesson 3, I will show you how this illusion works and how to finally see past the filter. Decode the illusion, realize the supreme.